Hi, I'd like to welcome you to this review of the 2014 GL Navigator in the Suzuki Swift. I originally went in to buy a base model, GA model, which 2013, which is now discontinued. The base model is now the GL. This is the GL Navigator, one step up from that, and of course there's the GLX and sports models above that. I'd originally gone in, as I said, to buy possibly a second-hand one from last year, a 2013 model. Then I thought I'd move up to a brand new white one in the automatic. White one being about $500 cheaper than the metallic paints, and still a very, very pretty car. But I've walked away with this beautiful metallic blue one. As it turned out, there wasn't a white one available. So I managed to do a deal and walk away with this for around $17,500 Australian. And that was a reasonable discount over the full price for this particular model, so I was quite happy with it. It's a 1.4 litre 4-cylinder motor in this. Drives very, very well. I'll give you a few other details of it. It's a 4-door with the hatch making it a 5. 4-speed automatic. Drives really, really well. I've driven a number of 1.6 litres, and this is a lot more powerful than those. The automatic is smooth. Probably the only thing I'd say is I sometimes get caught trying to hover around the 50 kilometres an hour mark here, which is our urban speed limit. It's very, very easy to creep up above that. Now this car's got all the technology that you would expect in, well, to be honest, cars that cost a lot more. It's got full Bluetooth, it's got voice controls, particularly for the audio and for controlling your media center and making telephone calls, and I'll go into that in a little bit more detail in another video. It's quite a quiet car to drive. It comes with a leather steering wheel, which you can see there. The front two seats are incredibly roomy, and you can see how much headspace I've got there, which is more than I get in some of the bigger cars. It's a fun car to drive, really, really good. I quite enjoy it. It handles the roads well. The suspension is a little bit stiff, but then again, there's only a small vehicle. Alright, we'll find somewhere up here to pull over in a minute, and we'll have a bit better look at the audio controls. But in essence, this model comes with satellite navigation as standard, touchscreen media center, there. Comes with voice commands, CD player, it's MP3 capable. It's got steering wheels controls. You can plug your external device in, such as I have my iPod plugged in there. 4 speakers and Bluetooth. Probably the only thing is when you turn the car off and on, you'll see it come up with this navigation warning screen, which is by law here in Australia, and you've got to agree to not use it while you're driving. But other than that, it's fairly straightforward. Touchscreen is fairly responsive. A number of controls on the steering wheel. We'll look at those in more detail just shortly. We've got our heat tachometer there. You can see which gear you're in on the left there, and also your fuel consumption readout. To change the time, it's simply just push that button in. That's our speedo, and on the right we've got our fuel gauge. That's our cruise controls there on the right hand side of the steering wheel, leather steering wheel too, mind you, and on the left you've got your audio controls and volume, seat controls for the radio, and down here we've got our controls to make telephone calls, to activate the voice control, which is the button I'm pushing there, and you can tell it what you want to do. That's our telephone control to make a phone call, and then you can say call John, for instance, and that's our hang up key at the bottom of the selection there. A little coin holder, driving light button there, we'll activate that in a minute, and the one next to that is our traction control. So if we turn our lights on, which we're doing there, you'll see it's come on green. That indicates that the driving lights are on. Traction control, you can hold that in and that'll switch your traction control if you do want to spin your wheels to say get out of the bog or something. On the left we've got our window wipers, and I'll just flip the back ones on so you can see them. They share a common water reservoir, both the front and back. Very easy to use, intermittent there, which is terrific if it's not raining enough to warrant to being on full, but you want to adjust it so you are keeping the screen clean. We've got our climate control, of course. Up here there's our security light. It's got an engine immobiliser that comes with it, but it's not a full alarm system. Hazard lights above that. We've got 2 sets of reading lights, which is really nice. Mirrors on both sides. This vehicle does have 7 airbags as well, which is worth mentioning. It's got a 5-star NCAP rating. What else can I tell you? Gears run as normal. The button on the right of the gear stick is your overdrive. If you want a little bit extra power. Great seats. Lots of bottle holders. I think it's one in every door panel, one other one in the back between the passengers, one at the front. To control the mirrors, it's got this little joystick control. Turn it right and then swivel to adjust the right mirrors, and do that for the left as well. Central locking, plus security locking, and panic locking, so you can lock all the doors. Power windows, of course. Yeah, it's a great little car. Runs with unleaded petrol. As you can see there, it's quite an attractive vehicle. You can spot the driving lights down the front there. This model comes with the steel wheels and the wheel covers. The next model comes up with alloy wheels. That was the GLX, which for the price doesn't make sense. Another great feature of this car is it comes with a 5-year warranty. It's got fixed price servicing. Now this is a bargain, $199 for your 6 monthly servicing. I think the 2-year one is the most expensive for $289, then all the rest are $199. Getting to the motor's quite easy, although it does have a sort of a backwards, what do you call it there, a latch there to hold it up, or a stand, but easy to get to. Good road clearance. It gets up my steep driveway without scraping, which I really like. And the car presents quite well. There's those steel wheels with the covers on them. On the back we've got this nice little handy luggage hook, and I think it's got a 3 kilo rating. One pouch to put your maps in or whatever you've got. Tilt adjustable steering. The GLX has also got telescopic steering, but this model's only got the up and down steering. I'm very impressed with this car so far. It's so much fun to drive. It's great in the city. It's great on the open road. It's quite handles like a dream. Just a fun car to drive. Like I said, I will do some more videos, particularly around using the media control center and how to use your radio and your iPod and how to change stations and that. So stay tuned for that one. But for now, I'm going to go out and go for a nice long drive and just enjoy this beautiful car.